I've had a problem with this, Ag Lucky Ice Maker. For the most part, it works good. I bought it in the summer of 2022. And it does work good for the most part, except for there was one problem. You see, it's now functioning like it should. It's low on water, so therefore the add water red light is on, and that's exactly what we want. Because what this machine was actually doing was, when it got to low on water, it was working itself out. It was like overstraining itself, and it would keep on trying to siphon water, and the ice cubes would be just little pieces. It would try to make ice out of, the very little water it had. It would not shut off. And I watched a video on YouTube about, not I think this goes through a cycle every few minutes. It will try and siphon itself with more water. I guess it may have just been going through a cycle, but I was Googling, my issue with this ice maker, and I found a guy with an ice maker similar to this, and it said the add water light kept on coming up even when the ice maker was full, and which my problem was the contrary. It would not come on at all. And what you got is you got the little sensor right here. Well, you got your wire, you got this probe that sticks out in the middle where the water shoots out. And as the water is shooting out, this little probe will make the detection of the amount of water, and it's supposed to sense when the water is getting low, and hence shutting off the ice maker. What the YouTube video I watched depicted was the other owner of the other ice maker was saying that this screw was factory processed, too tight down, and whenever he loosened the screw some, it finally started working. And I just now have this apart, have this little probe out, wiped it down real good and all that, and retightened the screw so it wasn't locked tight, but not locked tight. And it's now working the way it should be. And I'm thinking within the next few years, I'm going to also have to take this ice maker apart and give it a good cleaning. You got to keep in mind, you got your condenser, and you got a little fan here that, you know, sucks air through the little condenser and, like, you know, blows it out. And after going for so many hours, the fan will, like, you know, suck in, you know, dust. Well, it will suck in the dust, and you'll get a lot of dust accumulation in there. And you'll get the dust accumulation on your condenser, and that will restrict the airflow. And so, for those of you who own one of these portable ice makers, be sure these vents stay clean. Be sure your condenser stays clean, and can maybe take dismantle the covers off and, like, you know, remove the fans. Well, set it off to the side. You can clean the fan and maybe take a leaf blower or an air hose and blow through there, and maybe a shop vac to, like, you know, vacuum, you know, the dust, you know, piling up. But here's a little bit of taste of, you know, Icemaker troubleshooting.